Hello, guys. I'm glad to have you here once again. I believe you are doing pretty well. In case you are new here, my name is Nelson, and this is Nelly Mark's Concept. I'll be glad if you subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop comments. It's a way of getting feedback which aids improvement. Also, I would like you to share my content. All right, let's go to what we have today. The topic is order of arithmetic operations, BODMAS. This is going to be the third lesson in this topic, order of arithmetic operations, and it is going to be advanced. In our second lesson on this topic, I actually promised that there will be a third lesson on this topic, order of arithmetic operations, and it is going to be advanced. Anyways, it is not going to be that advanced. It will still be very, very simple because in any case, we are applying the BODMAS rule. Okay, so don't be scared by this word advanced. It is still going to be very, very simple. All right, trust me. Okay, let's look at a quick summary on what we learned in our previous lesson on this topic. In our lesson 2 on this topic, you saw something like this. Okay, this is just the BODMAS rule. Okay, how BODMAS is being applied. In that lesson, we were informed that bracket is being given a topmost priority. That is, you consider your bracket first, then followed by orders. Orders include roots and powers. Okay, then followed by division or multiplication from left to right, and lastly addition or subtraction from left to right. For instance, if you have 20 divided by 2 times 5, as you can see, we have division first, followed by a multiplication sign or operator. And the BODMAS rule says we should follow division or multiplication operator from left to right. So we are going to perform a division operation first before this multiplication operation. So 20 divided by 2 gives us 10, and 10 times 5 returns 50. Okay, very, very clear. As you can see my arrow, okay, that says division should be taken care of, as we say here, from left to right. So let's look at another instance. If you have 20 times 2 divided by 5, now we have multiplication operator coming before division operator. So we should follow it from left to right. Okay, so we have 20 times 2. Okay, so the multiplication operation should be performed first. So 20 times 2 is what? 40. Then 40 divided by 5 returns 8. So this is just like a quick summary of what we learned in the previous lesson. Don't also forget that if you have addition and maybe subtraction operators, so you perform them from left to right. But don't forget that where you have brackets, powers or roots, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction operators in a particular expression. Okay, BODMAS says perform your bracket operation first. Okay, that is, take care of your bracket first, followed by orders, then division or multiplication from left to right, then lastly addition or subtraction from left to right. This is just BODMAS in a nutshell. So with this, let's go to what we have today. We are going to be solving very few examples today because A lot of examples have been solved in our previous videos. So we just like, let's pick some advanced questions or some a kind of complex questions and solve so as to widen our knowledge of BODMAS. Let's go there. Example 1, it says, evaluate 29 raised to the power 45 minus 16 raised to the power 42 plus 9, all in bracket, raised to the power of 0, minus 7 squared minus 6 times 2 raised to the power 3, all in bracket, raised to the power of what? 2023. Very, very interesting question. Yes, very, very simple. Does it appear complex? I wouldn't know. Okay, let's look at the solution. Normally in mathematics, after writing the solution, it's advisable you rewrite the question, okay, before you start simplifying. All right, so let's go there. In mathematics, you believe with me that any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, it is not a new thing. However, if you are hearing this for the first time, congratulations, it's a good news for you. Okay, so any number at all raised to the power of 0 is 1, even if it is an expression like this one. Okay, so any expression all raised to the power of 0 always returns 1. Okay, so with this being said, all this expression inside bracket, since they are all raised to the power of 0, it means everything here is what? 1. Is that clear? So we are left with 7 squared minus 6 times 2 raised to the power of 3, all in bracket, then raised to the power of what? 2023. So we are left to solve this part of the expression, okay? Now, don't forget that in BODMAS, we take care of the bracket first. Is that clear? So we have to, then after bracket, what follows is what? O, which is others. And in BODMAS, we have been made to know that others stand for powers or roots. Okay, so and inside this bracket we have 7 squared and 2 raised to the power of 3. So we are going to take care of the powers first of all. 7 squared is what? 49, and 2 raised to the power of 3 is what? 8. Okay, 2 power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, that is multiplied to 3 times. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, then 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so we are making progress. Now we have 1 minus open bracket 49 minus 6 times 8. Now we are still having expressions inside bracket, so we are not done with the bracket. So let's keep simplifying until we are finally done with the expressions inside the bracket. Okay, so we have 49 minus 6 times 8, and according to BODMAS, we should perform multiplication operation before before subtraction operation. Okay, so don't be tempted to say 49 minus 6, okay, to get an answer, then multiply by 8. No, it's not good that way. You are going to get a wrong answer. Okay, instead, observe the BODMAS rule, okay, that says that multiplication comes before, multiplication operation comes before subtraction operation. Okay, all right, let's move on. So we have 6 times 8, okay, which gives us 48. So now, still inside the bracket, we have 49 minus 48, all raised to the power of what? 2023. So finally we have 1 minus 1 raised to the power of what? 2023. Of course, 49 minus 48, give us 1. Okay, so we now have 1 minus 1 raised to the power of what? 2023. 3. Okay, I hope we are getting the gist right. So now our brackets are gone. So we are left with 1 minus 1 raised to the power of what? 2023. You'll be wondering, 1 power 2023. How do I get that? Of course, it is also very, very simple. 1 raised to the power of any number at all is what? 1. Yes, even 1 raised to power 0 is 1, because earlier we had learned that any number raised to the power of what? 0 is what? 1. So 1 is a number. So if you raise 1 to the power of 0, you get 1. If you raise 1 to the power of 1, you still get 1. 1 raised to the power of 2 gives us 1 as well. So 1 raised to the power of 2000 is 1. So it follows that 1 raised to the power of 2023 returns 1, and 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So this is the correct answer to this particular question. Any other answer is invalid, okay, is incorrect. Okay, so if you do not follow the BODMAS rule correctly, chances are, not even chances, it's very obvious that you are going to get an answer different from 0, and that wouldn't be a correct answer to this particular question. Okay, so I believe you have learned something here. It's always very, very simple. All right, let's look at our second example for today's class. Example 2. Evaluate 19 plus, open a curly bracket, 15 plus, open a square bracket, 11 minus, then open a round bracket, 7 plus 3 times 1, then close your brackets. Okay, this first bracket is called curly bracket, used very well in set theory. We're going to have a lesson on set theory very soon. Okay, then this is what we call square bracket, or rectangular bracket. Okay, then this one is what we call round bracket or simple bracket. Okay, they are all brackets, right? So because we have different expressions here, so the brackets have to be used for clarification. Okay, all right. It looks complex kind of, but it is not complex in real sense. Okay, so let's look at the solution, and let's see how it goes. Okay, let's rewrite the question. Okay, so we've been able to rewrite the question. So how do we solve this? Or let me put it this way, where do we start from? Where do we start solving this question from? Okay, please listen to me here. If you have group of brackets as we have in this particular question, so of course BODMAS says start with bracket first, okay, and that is what we are doing. But we have more than one set of bracket, so we are going to start with the innermost bracket. I say it again, we always start with what? The innermost bracket. Okay, so that is the rule of the game. All right, so look at my pointer, as you can see. Okay, so whatever that is inside this innermost bracket should be simplified or evaluated first. Okay, then then we are going to have another innermost bracket. Okay, let's do as we say. All right, so in this innermost bracket, we have 7 plus 3 times 1, and we have this plus is coming last. In BODMAS we are to perform multiplication operation before addition operation. So we are going to have 3 times 1 first, then we'll add our answer to 7. Okay, please don't say 7 plus 3 10, 10 times 1 10. No, it will be very, very wrong. Okay, so let's have 3 times 1, which gives us 3 here. Okay, then 7 plus 3 is what? 10. All right, so we have 11 minus 10 right now. So our innermost round bracket, are gone. We have taken care of that. So now we have a new innermost square bracket. And what we have inside this innermost square bracket is 11 minus 10. And 11 minus 10 returns 1. All right. To leave us with 15 plus 1 inside this curly bracket. 15 plus 1 is what? 16. Then we'll have 19 plus 16, which gives us 35. This is the correct answer to this question. Any other answer for this question aside 35, okay, is not correct. Okay. So just apply the rule very well. Okay, I may not be solving many problems in this today's lesson. Okay, that's why I laid much emphasis on the explanation. Okay, especially this last question for today, this last example. Okay, if you have many brackets, okay, try to start with, or always start with the innermost bracket. Okay, then you now solve, simplify down until you get a correct final answer. Okay, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to give you some questions to practice, okay, to check your understanding of this lesson. All right. Um, I normally call it check yourself. So, friends, check yourself with this question. Okay, it looks long, but then it is very, very simple. So, my friends, all you need to solve this problem have been provided already. Okay, the explanation given so far suffices to get this problem solved. Okay, as usual, kindly drop your answer to this question in the comment section. I will go to the comment and give feedback to as many that will drop the answer for this question. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Expect another lesson on this topic. All right. Before you go, please try to subscribe if you have not done so. Okay. Like this video. Try to drop comment and share. Thank you so much. See you.